guys, Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. I want to talk to you briefly about the situation that is known as a capped state. For you guys out there that are in the East Coast, New York, Delaware is a capped state. I don't think there are too many others along there. There might be something up further north that might be also one. I'm not really sure. I know Michigan is a capped state. They're capped at 10%. And Texas is another capped state at 10% as well. What does that mean, being a capped state? Well, being a capped state simply means that for a public adjuster, when he provides a service to the homeowner during the process of representing them during a claim, the maximum they are allowed to charge for their fee is 10%. Now, Mr. Homeowner, Mrs. Homeowner, that really sounds great, doesn't it? That lets you know that, hey, good, they're only going to be able to charge me this much. And, of course, we all know how our fee works, right? Okay, we'll cover that in another video. But what I want to say about being a capped state is statistics. Insurance companies live and die on statistics, okay? Numbers. This is how premiums are put together. This is how they look at where they want to provide coverage for certain areas. This is where they decide that they don't want to go into a certain geographic area because statistics have proven such and such. Well, statistics, majority of losses, everyday losses in a home, are small to lower medium losses, okay, dollar value wise, all right? So being in a capped state, the maximum a public adjuster can charge is 10%. Now, did you know that I've had people telling me, of course you didn't know this, but I've had people telling me that in the state that they reside, where it is capped, that the information that's put out of stating why it's capped is to help you, because those meanie public adjusters, when they get in there, they're taking your money. And if they only can get 10%, that leaves more money for you. Well, yeah, without really analyzing that, that makes perfect sense, sure. But that's not really how things work. The point to having a capped state is simply by, again, what did I just say earlier? The majority of losses that occur, claims on a daily basis across the country, are small to lower medium claims. Because of that, being a capped state, a public adjuster cannot get involved to help and represent your best interest to the insurance company through the claims process, because there just aren't enough dollars in there to cover what, our expenses. We're providing a service to you and we expect to be compensated afterwards. Just like if you were to have a tax accountant come and do your taxes at the end of the year and you end up owing every year, you sort of say, well, what's the story? You're not really doing anything for me. I could have done this. Now, there might be some extenuating circumstances, such as if he didn't do those, what you would actually be paying would be a whole lot more, but we won't go into all that. You have to dissect this thing all the way through. But homeowners always look at, if a public adjuster gets involved, he's taking some of the funds that could be coming to me, and it couldn't be more wrong. But as I say, I'm going to cover that in another situation. You have to stay tuned for that one. How about look for that one? Why is it so important to have the benefit of a public adjuster? I'm not sure what the title will be. We'll deal with that. But back on so by us not representing you on that claim, what does that mean? All of a sudden now, the insurance company knows that all these small claims, they can go, and I've had people get denied over the phone. They haven't come out to look at anything. They know that the homeowner isn't really that in tune to construction, isn't in tune to what the policy benefits are, what the policy exceptions, what endorsements. Homeowner doesn't understand any of that. So when they call up and talk about things, they can be very clearly misrepresenting what's really going on. you would think that, to be diligent, due diligence, let's go out and take a look at what is going on and make a clear determination. Is this really a claim or not? No. All they're interested in is denying that. So over the phone they say, no, you don't have coverage for that. That's not covered. And that simply means then all these claims will go addressed that way where there's no payout at all. Or, oh, well, you know what? The size of that is such that it's so small, and you have a $1,000 deductible or a $1,500 deductible or a $750 deductible, the amount of damage won't be there. It would not be covered and exceed. So there's nothing to be gained. And what you've just done was you just filed a claim with them, believe it or not. On your record now, you filed a claim. You have a claim charged against you. You may not be familiar with that. I should do another video on that one as well. The point is that by living in a cap state, that is very much not in your favor as a homeowner. I hope that it makes some sense to you. As I say, because with having the cap state and not having public adjusters getting involved on these small claims, the insurance company pays out or won't pay out virtually anything. And they don't have to worry about any interference from a public adjuster coming in and stating, hey, the policy covers this. Hey, we also should be able to be entitled to get this part. And we know that there are allowances made for this to be paid back, and we should be reimbursed for that. That's not going to happen because it's too small. The public adjuster just can't get involved with that. So, guys, just keep that in mind. If you are in those types of states, it's unfortunate. But it still doesn't hurt to call a public adjuster and let him come at least take a look. Let him make the decision, is this something I can get involved with and help you, or I really can't? It really makes a difference. But that's why there are cap states. A cap state clearly benefits tenfold the insurance company and not the homeowner, although that's how they represent it. It's not, though, as I've just made the case for it. Guys, I hope that you learned something from this. I hope that you'll take this to heart. If you know somebody that lives in a cap state, as I say, the ones I know, but I'm sure that I'm missing a few, is Delaware, New York, Michigan, and Texas. If you know anyone that's there and that's ever had a claim or would be having claims in the future, make sure you make them aware of that. That because of this, it may, but still pursue things. Guys, thank you very much. If you liked what you heard, would you give me one of those? Would you please share this? That's just what I just talked about, sharing. And would you please subscribe to my page? I'm here to help you. And guys, God bless you.